Welcome back to DR Sports for another very interesting debate topic. We're talking today about the top 5 Premier League strikers of all time, and with the start that Erling Haaland has had, will he eventually get into that top 5 list? He's the first player to break the record for scoring in 4 consecutive Premier League games, and it's his first 4 as well.
Away game.
Some start. The goals are incredible. I think it's 12 now already in all comps, maybe even more. So, listen, he's on course as things carry on, if they do carry on like this, to score over 50 goals in the Premier League this season, which would smash any record set before it. Obviously, Mo Salah holds the record right now with 32. So let's get into, first of all, his start, and then where will he rank in the top 5? And we are going to chuck around some of the legendary names in this video. So make sure you like it, comment with your top 5 as well, and subscribe to DR Sports if you haven't already. Erling Haaland has started on fire, Fuad.
He has, and he's making it look easy. What is it now? I think 12 already. People are saying
14 goals, all competitions.
Yeah, I think a lot of people thought maybe he might have a little bit of issues adapting to Pep's system, adapting to the league. He said, nah, bro, I'm built different. And the one thing I'm hoping is that he's making the Premier League look so easy at this point that it almost brings back a bit of old school defending. Because you see, what we're doing now is not working. This touch-type marking and zonal, nah, that's a different animal. We need to start, like basketball, they made the Jordan rules. Because it's like, this guy's just too good at this point. Defenders are going to have to start getting more physical. They're going to have to start 2-manning, 3-manning up on him. Because this guy is built different. And I think we're talking about 32 is the record. That might be done by February.
If he breaks it, here's a question for you, James. If he breaks the record this season, does he automatically go into that top 5 strikers?
Well, look, you're looking at a point where he could not just only break it, he might obliterate it. 32 Premier League goals. The guy's already on 11 Premier League goals this early into a season. Probably looking at him getting around 40, 50. I know it sounds unreasonable.
He's on course to at the moment.
He's on
59,
course to,
he's on
exactly.
course for.
If he stays fit.
59 goals in a Premier League season. He's making this the Farmers League. Everyone's like, oh, the Bundesliga, Farmers League. He's making the Premier League a Farmers League. Back-to-back hat-tricks this early on in the season is crazy. The guy is a literal robot. He's a machine. His physical ability, the way he gets into the box, and I've been saying it for time. If City had an actual striker that could convert these goals, they would have won everything these past few years. And now you're seeing Haaland, with his ability, with the chances that City create, he's going to be on for that. And if you're looking at a player smashing the record that badly, you have to put him in the conversation at least.
You got to remember as well, he's not going to the World Cup. He's going to be resting during that period. So it's incubator season for him, fresh from the second half. And it could get spooky because those guys are going to have tired legs coming back from the World Cup.
Defenders.
That heat. Bro, he is going to be chefing all season. That's the problem as well.
Yeah, I think with him as well, it's important to note that every single time he plays in a season, whether it be the Austrian League or Salzburg, whether it be the Bundesliga, whether it be the Champions League, he always scores more than he plays. So he's doing it now, almost double, right? 6 games, 11, nearly double, and he's usually doing this. So 32, that's 38 games. He's breaking the record. It's not a conversation anymore. It's about when it happens and how much, like you said,
unless if he gets injured.
Well,
he does have a few injury problems.
But, Man City, them physios, that recovery, fam, they're going to be on it. Do you know what I mean? Because you can't have this guy get injured. He's got
and I'll be real with you,
chase.
he's scoring in such big spurts that even if he does miss a month, I think he could still break it. I remember there was a season where Drogba in 09-10, if I'm not mistaken, he had the AFCON he went to. Yeah. He missed a month with malaria, but he still bagged like 20-something.
Malaria for 2 days, he's back already.
But it was like, yo, how did he still put up them ridiculous numbers? So trust me, if he carries on in this vein of form...
And it's not like City are going to stop creating.
And that's the thing. For me, I think the biggest test for him will be Champions League, of course.
Do we think this is the best start we've ever seen from any striker in the Prem?
Yeah.
Coming in,
Oh, yeah.
You've got to say.
How they make you feel, I've never been this scared to come up against a defender. I've never seen someone inject this much fear into opposition fans, into opposition defenders. When you're going up against Haaland, what can't he do?
Are you scared? I'm not scared.
I'm scared looking at him, man.
I'm not scared.
Look at him. He's huge.
We've lost. What do you mean scared? We've already lost. It's
You might
defeat.
be able to take him. I'm a small guy. I'm a midget. I stand next
I'm already
to him. His legs
defeated.
the size of my body.
I'm
man.
already defeated. I don't know what you're talking about. Scared. Scared is when you feel like you have a chance. There's no chance. We don't have a chance. It's over.
Man submitted already. He's like, hey, you got this one, Chief.
Who knows what happens in the future, right? There's no way to find out about that until it actually happens. But if we're saying that if everything carries on like it is, he ends up in that top 5, who are we saying the other 4 strikers are? Now, obviously, there's going to be notable mentions. We could debate about this all day, all night long. Who wants
Do
to
you not
start?
need longevity on your side before we get into this?
Exactly
Suarez did
what
a
I was
madness.
going to say, bro.
Suarez did
because
a madness at
I
Liverpool.
feel like there's a difference between peaks and then actual
Longevity.
bodies of work where you
Yeah.
can put that person in the
It's
Hall
like
of Fame,
having
if you
4
like. Yeah.
hot singles,
Yeah.
but can you have 8
Like,
number 1
I can't lie
albums
to
in
you,
a
Yaya
row?
Exactly.
Toure has one of the greatest individual seasons. But if you ask me, do I put him top 3 greatest midfielders of all time? Maybe not. Suarez, same. Peak-wise, he arguably one
Yeah,
of the
but
best
there's a
seasons
peak,
of forward.
But
and
let-
then
do
there's
I
look at him as a top
59
5 Premier
goals,
League striker?
But
I
let's
don't.
put the names down that we know are in that
Right.
top 5. So Shearer, Rooney,
Shearer,
and
yeah.
Henry for me
Actually-
have to be there.
Yeah.
For me
I
personally.
actually
Shearer
had
and
this-
Rooney.
Shearer, Rooney,
Shearer's
and
in
Henry
there.
have to
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
So I had
And
this
Aguero.
discussion midweek
Well,
on
this is
Twitter
where it gets
actually,
techie.
and the way I ranked it personally, people might get mad. Henry's the GOAT, Rooney's number 2, Kane is number 3.
Yeah, this is mad. Kane above Shearer.
Aguero number 4, Shearer number
This
5.
is mad. The top scorer, Alan
Am I
Shearer.
allowed to
scorer
give my
can't-
reasoning behind my numbers?
What? That's crazy, man. Now, first of all, I
we're
want to
talking
hear
about strikers.
how is Kane better than Shearer? That's what I want to hear.
I left y'all
How
cook.
is Harry Kane better than Alan Shearer? That's what I want to hear. Come on, back
Can I-
this up and
can I?
don't back out like you
Can
did
I go
last
on?
time.
I ain't backing out at all. Now, the reason why I put Kane above that is by the time Kane is done, because these legacies are set in stone done. By the time Kane is done, he will have broken Shearer's record.
Yeah, but Shearer
let me
didn't
tell you.
start in
Let
the
me say
Premier
this.
League.
Let me answer. You asked me a question. Shearer's only in these discussions because of that record. Once that record gets broken by yours truly, Harry Kane, that's him in these, all this nicety of, hey, Shearer's in there. No, Newcastle, 1 league title, get down 6th or 7th. That's what we're going to be saying.
How many
Aguero-
trophies has Harry
No, no.
Kane won? How
He's
many
not-
trophies? You just said league
I'm not
titles.
talking trophies.
You just said
just
Alan Shearer. Time out.
You know where I'm
Alan
at.
Shearer
You
won
know
league
where I'm
title.
at.
Harry Kane.
Wait,
Harry Kane ain't won nothing.
Can I answer without being shouted over?
You're finished.
So if we're talking trophies, I don't ever want to hear Steven Gerrard mentioned in any Premier League ever discussion.
Relax.
You always
yourself.
catch his.
Can we
clarify that?
Wait,
You mentioned trophies.
I'm
You always
just
catch
saying.
his
No, he just asked.
No,
me.
you.
He
Yeah,
just-
but you
he
mentioned
just
it with
asked
Shearer.
what
You said
Kane
1
won.
Premier League title.
We're talking about strikers.
Exactly. No, but that's Shearer's legacy. Everyone always says, oh, he's got the scoring record, but he's got that 1 league title. Listen, once Kane, for me, Kane from a playing aspect is the most complete forward on that list.
What can he do
arguably.
that Shearer couldn't?
What can Shearer do that Kane can't, I ask you?
Shearer,
I'm
he's
sorry,
got
Kane is
wider
way-
finishing ability. He could score
Finishing
from
ability.
all kinds of range. He could adapt
Kane
his
can't do
game
that.
more when he lost his pace and he was no longer the guy that could run behind
what
as
does
much.
Kane-
He
Kane-
adapted
Kane's
his
never
game
had pace.
better. Look, Harry
This guy's
Kane,
just waffling at
Harry
this point.
Kane has
You're
had so
actually
many
waffling.
dips in form. There's been so many times over 6-7 month periods. I was hearing people literally saying,
Aside-
"Are Tottenham a better team with Son up front instead of Kane?" You never had that question when Shearer
When-
was playing. Never did
You've
anyone
you've made
even
some
dare
outlandish
question
claims.
Alan
You've
Shearer
made some-
starting there. You
Wait,
said
you've
that
just
Harry
shouted for
Kane
3
is
minutes for
going to beat
nothing.
his record. Harry Kane started in the Premier League. He didn't start his career, obviously he's playing lower down, but he started in the Premier League a lot younger than Alan Shearer did. Alan
he?
Shearer was scoring goals in the first division. He was scoring loads of goals. Before
cannot-
it was the Premier League.
you're
So if
chatting-
you
you're
include that
chatting
as well,
shit now.
he scored way more
Bro,
goals
he's
than
actually
Harry
just
Kane.
chatting shit. I'm sorry. I'm
No,
not even
because
going
the,
to address
the
him.
Premier League
He's-
started in '92. Shearer came in like '94
Bro,
with Southampton.
at 18, 19, Kane came through at
Southampton.
23. You're waffling. You said Kane hasn't adapted his game. Kane went from a 9 gunman to dropping deep as a 10 and creating. He finished top assister and top goal scorer at the same time.
Top assisters, not top
Wait.
striker.
You said he never. You
Strikers.
said he. Oh, when he adapt. When did Kane drop in form? Aside from that 3-month spell after the City move, I would love to hear the time frame when he dropped form. Because those times where people said Son is slightly better is usually when he's injured for that 2-3 weeks and Son picks up. But Kane comes back very quickly and reminds people, shut the fuck up. There's a king in town. There's hierarchy here.
I'm not
Son
saying
got his
Kane ain't
golden
a good
boot last
player.
year and it was nice.
Shearer.
Where's
I
Son
love
this
it.
year?
You know, you can't talk to a Tottenham fan about Kane.
Bro,
The
guys
volume.
are absolutely
All right,
He's
crazy.
contradicted himself
I hear you,
three
I hear you, I
times.
hear you. Listen, I'm gonna.
Honestly.
So for me, no. The
He's
reason why,
backtracking, man.
The reason why I'm putting Kane third is for me from a total playing aspect, ability-wise. If you look at it, there's no box he doesn't tick.
But
You
wait,
can
Same
say-
with Shearer.
Now,
What box does Shearer not
Shearer
tick?
is nowhere near as creative.
Shearer's a ballpoint pen. He's ticking all those
create?
boxes.
But can he pass? Can Shearer pick a pass like Kane?
No, Shearer can't.
Can
pass the
Shearer
ball yet.
pick a pass like Kane? Yes or no?
Maybe
No, you
not
are
as
full
good
of
as
shit.
Kane.
He can't.
You are
can't.
full of
not. And
shit.
who's
And
better
also,
in the air?
we're
Who's
talking
better
about
in the air? Alan
strikers.
Shearer or
Just
Harry
as
Kane?
good, just
Alan
to remind
Shearer,
you.
no,
Just
he's
good.
not. Alan Shearer's way better.
Also,
in the air
there was an
than Harry
opinion
Matisse,
that you
go.
put out about Aguero over Henry. I need you to address that as well.
Man are talking Kane over Shearer's outlandish, but you said Aguero over the GOAT. And I'm a Spurs man.
The GOAT for me as well.
Henry is the GOAT.
Undisputed,
Henry's the
Henry
GOAT.
sits at the top. I remember when
And you
Liverpool fans
said
tried to
who?
compare him to Salah. I said, don't you dare.
No, relax. Again,
Ever
I'm
say
catching
that out your
hella
mouth
strays
again.
right here. I'm just the host. I'm asking the questions.
Explain yourself.
Don't go silent now.
Oh, no, go
Shout
silent.
now.
All right, hang on a second. What, silent like Henry goes in all major finals?
Oh,
Is that the kind of silent we're talking here? Is that the kind of quiet we're
So
rolling with here?
let me ask you.
Aguero, big moments.
What
90
finals-
plus
what-
four.
never scored at Anfield in 10 years though.
What finals has Aguero scored in?
It's not about the finals he's
Wait,
scored.
you just used it to detract Henry. I would like to hear the finals Aguero scored in.
Because he didn't score in the Champions League final when we played.
Can
No,
you?
but
can
it
you?
was unfortunate in that
I ask
game. He
another
didn't
question.
start,
Can you name me one big Champions League moment Aguero had?
He scored an absolute cracker against Bayern Munich. I remember lovely through ball
Was
off
that-
the inside.
was
of
that
the
a group
post,
stage
left
game?
foot. No, it wasn't. It was a knockout stage game actually.
Okay,
And it was a
so-
beautiful
so-
finish. It was a lovely.
But
2-1
Henry
win.
did it in the knockouts. You know that. You know at the Santiago Bernabeu.
Do you
Yeah,
remember-
I don't know why you're
do you remember
turning
when
to
he
me
walks
like I'm not
past the
saying
Galacticos?
Henry was a good knockout player.
We're trying to compare.
I'm bringing it
Premier
back.
League.
This is Premier League. I'm bringing
Okay.
it back. It's Premier
How
League.
many PFA Team of the Years did Aguero make?
I don't know how many.
How many
did he
golden
make?
boots?
How
None.
many did he
None.
make? You asked the
None.
question. He made zero.
None. You put him over there and you don't know your facts is what I'm saying. How many golden boots? How many golden boots does Aguero have? How many golden boots does Aguero have?
How many
I don't
golden
think
boots
he's
does
got
Henry
any.
have?
4.
4.
The record.
I don't think Aguero has any.
How many 20 and 20 seasons did Aguero
It's
put
because
down?
of this. You know this. Aguero.
Exactly. Who's had the
That's
big
what I'm saying.
moments,
and
man?
that's what I
Who's
said.
had the
The
big
reason why I
moments?
put Kane above those two is Aguero has the best moment in Premier League history. Shearer has the record. Once those two things get taken away,
Can
you
I
start
can I
looking at
chuck
it
a
little
couple
bit.
names just into the ether and then again? I gotta put my Liverpool boys in there, right? I'm gonna throw into the ether.
We're talking nines
the
here, yeah?
individual
Peter Crouch.
performance of Suarez in that 13-14 season and the consistency, the longevity, the big moments
Emil
that
Heskey.
Mo Salah has had for
I was
me
gonna
over the
argue
last
Salah.
5 years.
Salah's not
I
a
agree
striker.
with Salah.
Yeah, I don't.
Salah's a forward.
That's-
He's a winger.
forward.
No, that's a different.
But this-
when
but-
he comes in the Cristiano Ronaldo
Yeah, but was-
Hazard
Yes.
discussion for
Yes.
me.
Sadio
he doesn't
Mane.
come in the nine.
Yes.
I'm talking nines.
Nines.
He's a winger putting up numbers that are better than
respect
That's what
it.
Henry
We
was
respect
doing.
it. We
You've got
respect
to.
it.
You
So was
revolutionised
Frank
the
Frank
position.
Lampard.
We respect it.
Should we
But
throw
Ronaldo
Frank
was
Lampard
the
into
OG
this
of
as
that.
well? Frank Lampard?
Huh?
We throwing Frank
No,
Lampard
we're not
into
throwing
this?
Frank
That's
Lampard.
all
No,
I
but no, but that, by
compare
that logic.
Lampard.
You
No.
can't be telling me that Salah's a midfielder. You got.
He's a winger.
He's
but
a winger forward.
That fits in the
No,
forward category.
No,
Nah.
no.
Frank
that's
Lampard is
you're
the
modernising
midfield
it.
cracker.
You're
Yeah,
modernising
yeah.
it. We're talking
Yeah.
9 gunmen here. Are you a centre
Okay, then
forward?
put Suarez for that season down. There.
I said Suarez. If you're talking who's had
'Cause
the
he-
best single season, Suarez is top 5, top 3, arguably.
No,
But if you're
look.
talking
and
body
he
of work,
missed
Oh,
the
better
first
than
6
Aguero.
games of
I
that
get
season.
that. But also,
He would've
a third
smoked
of that was
Salah's
against
record
relegated
there.
teams, and another third of that was against bottom half
Norwich.
teams. And he only scored 1 against the top 6 sides and didn't score in any of the games where you drew or lost in. But those are just some facts.
Nah, look,
Those are just some facts.
First of all,
Where'd you come
those
with
are
that
just some
information?
Those are just some facts.
just
The
knew
food
Norwich,
master
didn't
keeps locked in here when people want to get too
All right,
carried
we need
away.
some names.
we need to take into account
We need
injuries,
names.
though. All right. Look,
You and Toby are very similar. I see why you do a show together. You
love my brother
equally emotional about Harry Kane, and you come with some random facts. Same with culture cams as well. Comes with facts that you should never know about from Pochettino 2017 away at Watford.
Do you know what it is? It's that Suarez season when you see the goals and you look at it. It is.
It's next level.
yeah, but
It
that's
really
I can
was.
make that
Wow.
argument
But
about
when you
Aguero,
look at
though.
the actual teams
No,
usually
usually.
against,
Not-
it's like,
not-
huh.
And if Aguero had stayed injury free, you can't
No,
compare
listen.
him
You don't
and
do that for
Suarez
James.
for me.
James,
You
I'm
don't do
telling
that
you
for
right
Kane.
now.
Injury
The
problems with
individual
Aguero is
season
what-
that Suarez had in 13-14,
Was
Aguero would
sensational.
never get that. Aguero wouldn't get that.
I disagree.
Aguero's a 22
when
to
Aguero first
25
came
goal
over
man.
from Atleti,
Yes.
Suarez is
No.
a 30 to 40 goal
On
man.
Henri,
No, if Aguero stayed injury-free, he's
Yeah,
easy
but you
30
need to
goals.
understand-
Aguero would never get a
Let me
season
ask
like
You've got to
Suarez.
understand-
As an Aguero stan, what was Aguero's best season?
I'm not an Aguero stan.
You put him
Okay,
over
but you need to
Henry, so you're
understand that
saying he's
You are,
Henry-
if you're saying
Okay,
that.
look,
you need to
I
understand.
concede
If
the
you're putting him
Henry
at the top,
argument. I
Henry is a
concede
better
that.
playmaker, a better dribbler, a
correct.
better ball carrier, a
Assist.
better.
No.
Yes.
When did
Like,
Aguero
he-
get more
I
than 10
agree.
assists in a season?
Look,
So
Aguero
why
has a stronger
is
place in my
Aguero
heart.
above Henry? Why?
I said I concede the Henry
even
agreement, but not
Henry's catalogue
Suarez.
of goals, he used to flick the ball up and volley it. Did you watch Henry?
gave-
You're actually
No,
making
I
me
wasn't
vex.
born when
You're
Henry
making me
was
vex
playing
now.
for
It's like
Arsenal.
you
I
didn't watch
saw
him.
him at Barcelona, man.
You didn't watch him. So you started watching
I watched him at Barcelona.
and you judged him
All right,
Premier
all
League
right,
legacy
all right,
based
all
on his
right.
time at
All
Barcelona.
right.
Why are we bringing Henry back into it, man?
Is
We're
this the
talking
La
about
Liga
Aguero,
legacy?
we're talking about Suarez.
Listen, we got to start putting some names on the board here. So yes or no, right? And again, we're thinking about the future as well. In 5 to 10 years, will Haaland be in there? Will we see another striker come around? We don't know. But right now, as things stand, Henry, yes or no? Let's go around the table.
Number one, undisputed.
Yes or no?
One.
Just in the top 5, yeah.
Top 5, no order at this stage, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Henry's in there.
In there for me, so he's there. Alan Shearer has to be in that list.
Yep.
Again, if we're doing no order at this stage, are we getting yeses all round for
Yeah,
him?
Yeah.
Rooney.
Wayne Rooney has to be in there as well.
Yeah.
Totality.
Yeah. So that's 3 names that we've got. Now, the last 2,
Oh.
this is where it gets techie because
Fight for your boy.
I think personally you could have the likes of, again, notable mentions, the Andy Coles, 130 odd goals in the Premier League. You could have the likes of Michael
Definitely
Owen in
gets
the early
overlooked,
days.
Andy Cole.
Robbie Fowler from 94 to 6. I don't think there was a better 2-year explosion onto the scene than that. But we're going to let the viewers rank. But I need 2 more names that we all agree on here before I
Aguero.
let the viewers rank.
Aguero.
is on
Goal
there.
to minute ratio is
I go
insane.
Aguero.
In the top
Aguero-
5.
His
Aguero's
goal
in
to
the
minute
top.
Aguero's
ratio,
in. Aguero's
insane.
in.
It's that 5th one where it becomes contentious because I feel like Kane is a current player. But if we're doing this 5 years in time, if
I
5
think
years in
Kane-
time
I
when
think
Kane's
Kane
body of work
makes
is
it.
done, Kane makes that
I
with
think
ease,
Kane's
man.
in it. So
I'm happy
we're
with
saying,
Kane.
and again, in no order, this is where you guys take over and take the argument home and decide for yourself and rank. But in no order, Thierry Henry, Alan Shearer, Wayne Rooney, Aguero, and Harry Kane. There are our 5. We've all agreed on them. But again, as I said, you need to rank them now in the comments. So please do that for us, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.